Just about ready. They're set. And they're off and racing. Kamara Green was slightly tardy to begin with. Amazing Colours began well with Baby Love up on her inside. Fire Chaser. Tibetan Temptress is there for nothing. Right along the inside. Goes up handy too. They followed by Symbol of Love, who's about 4 to 5 lengths off the leader. Countess of the Stars races on the outside of Burnt Sugar, and Kamara Green is the trailer. 6 lengths covering them as they head down the back straight and approach the 800-metre marker now. And Fire Chaser is the one that's gone on here. Fire Chaser by just over a length from Amazing Colours. Tibetan Temptress. Symbol of Love has made an early move to race only 2.5 lengths off them. Then came Baby Love. Burnt Sugar. Countess of the Stars is racing behind that, and Kamara Green is the trailer. 7 lengths off them now as they round the home turn and approach the 400-metre marker. Amazing Colours has hit the front at the top of the straight here from Fire Chaser. Baby Love is down the centre. On the outside, Symbol of Love is also trying to catch up and got 2 lengths to make up. Then Tibetan Temptress, but Baby Love has come through to hit the front here. Baby Love has gone clear of Amazing Colours. Then came Symbol of Love, but Baby Love gets one back for Gavin Smith. And Baby Love by 4 lengths beats home the favourite, Amazing Colours second. Third placing will go to Symbol of Love, then Fire Chaser, Tibetan Temptress, Countess of the Stars, Burnt Sugar, and Kamara Green was always last. Baby Love, bred by Bruce LaRue, and racing out of the Gavin Smith yard. He'll go 1 ahead again today in the race for the Eastern Cape Trainers Championship. Samanga Khumalo doing duty, and there were no struggles for Baby Love. She picked it up and won it pretty well in the end. Race 3 starts off the pick 6. Up next.
Welcome back, and thanks very much to everybody joining us for the place accumulator this afternoon. I see the pool did take off smartly just before the gates opened as well. I've got Joseph with me, and he is the groom of your winner this afternoon. That's number 2, Baby Love. So well done to the winning connections, and very well done to Joseph. We've seen his face a few times here. He's obviously associated with some good individuals. Well done, Joseph. Now let's go to Samanga Khumalo. He's going to come and chat to us about Baby Love having its first run here. I know Sterling Miller, and he's also a part owner as well. I'm sure he'd be watching. Samanga, nice big individual. It was difficult to see moving to post because you obviously had the lead pony with her as well. But what did you think when you saw her in the parade ring?
Obviously a very big filly. Obviously, once I took her with the pony, she looking around a little bit, and I think the pony just helped her to. It's a new environment for her. Just help her to just be settled a little bit. And going down, she didn't heck the best, but obviously didn't say just give her a nice warm up. So I had to turn her at the 200 meters all the way there. I think that really helped her to just loosen up a little bit. And from the gates, matter of trying to get out as quick as we can and take it from there. But the speed was on, and obviously felt. Might be a right thing to just follow the horses that knows the track and just to guide her around. Came top of the straight, just waited a little bit, and once they went for challenges, she had a nice slipped on the inside, and it was a matter of her putting it together, and she did.
All right. Before I go to Gavin and ask him about his rides, I just want to ask you yourself, when you studied form, you looked at your horses today, what did you think stood out of your runners?
Obviously, I thought her coming from Durban, being the first time here, they love the poly from that side. Definitely, obviously made them my best for the day, and the rest I'm just trying.
Cheerio new?
A little bit also up in weight, but he's a really nice horse. I think he puts everything together. He has to put on the track, but he's a young horse, and with a little bit of weight, it's just always not a nice thing to carry. But
right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll ask Gavin about the rest of them. But thanks so much. Well done to you, Samanga.
Thank you. Big thanks to the Banner family. Big thanks also to the Miller family. And Faisal, that's for you. And Miss Uncle Solly, Hope you're well. And to my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Volgebas Shift, well done to them. And to the grooms, they do the hard work behind the scenes. They deserve to get the 1.5 from WSB. Very nice of them. And again, to the Smith Racing team, thanks for having me. And, it's been such a nice journey for the whole season. So big well done to them. And to the Bling fans. Whoop, whoop.
Here we go, the Bling fans. Samanga Kamala in the winner's box. Smith Stable back in the winner's box as well. Nice to see them open up early on the day as well. Gavin, you'll be very happy with that. Getting horses that come to you, sometimes you have to work out niggles, sometimes you don't. You're never 100% sure of what you got. But your comment when you spoke to Nadine, you did say each way claims.
Yes, Neil, she's done well enough at home. The work at home was good, and it was supposed to be a turf run, and on a form and everything, and the way she was doing at home, I thought it would be fine. And then we jumped on the poly, but she had seen the poly and she had worked on it. She wasn't quite a fay with the bend, and she didn't quite enjoy the tight turn.
Yeah.
But she picked it up down the straight, and I said to Samanga, probably surmise that she's going to do the same, and I could see she wasn't quite comfortable around the bend, and he had to wait a bit in the straight, but when she found a feet, she kicked on smartly. So she did exactly the same as what she did in her workout, and she won going away. So a win full of merit, and I got to thank Sterling as well for his input. She came down from Sterling and from my mate Mark. Lovely to train another winner for them. Sterling's a great guy to have in the yard, and he just enjoys his racing and has a lot of fun. And to Solly, he dips his finger into everything. We say to him, we've got a horse available, he's in, So well done to him, and lovely winner. I don't think she's going to stop there.
Absolutely. I'm going to just touch on a couple of runners. You've got a whole lot of runners. I'm going to ask you about the next race, because the first leg of the Pick Six, and Gavin, to be honest, I'm leaning towards bankering number 6, Adja.
Neil, yes. Once again, if it was turf, he loves the turf where he just uses himself properly. He's been beat on the poly before because he holds back. And also, he went into the bend very fast last time and he didn't enjoy it. I'm just hoping that, with the runs under the belt, that he's more comfortable at Donna now. He has worked on it again as well. So, I tend to agree with you. I think he's got to be a big runner. He should go through with it today, Neil.
All right, and in race 4, number 2, First Origin, I know that my co-presenter Nadine gives us a big chance as well.
Yeah, and that the move across to this track, he's still drawn decent, which is a big plus for him, that kind of a trip. His comeback run off the gelding was decent, and his work at home's been good enough.
Race 7, the horse with the movie looks and movie star looks, number 7, Cherry Anu. I'll never leave this horse out because he's just got heart.
Yeah, I think it's a very competitive race, Neil, and they've whacked him up the rating quickly. He ran a place last time, and I think they gave him 7 points and 5 points prior to that. So he's gone up 12 points, in his last 2 starts, which is also a big ask. Not to say that he can't handle it, but, he is going up in the ratings. And the 1800, we start almost on the bend here. So he's drawn out an 11. Neil, it takes a bit of doing to overcome that draw and then still to have a finish on your horse, So it's going to be a bit of luck in running.
All right, now I'm going to move next to you because obviously there's a lot of horses. Any of the horses that you've got listed here that you think we must include in the Pick Six that I haven't given a mention of, that you think really working so well? Dean standing on the far side, he's smiling at me. Dean, add here to your father, assist a little bit.
Okay, I wouldn't leave Forest Spy out. I'm trying him over a little bit further, and his work at home's been fairly decent. Who's in with a shout. Cherry Honor you've got, but Peace in Our World too, he's one that could pop up as well. But
I've actually got him as a bit of value, Peace in Our World.
100%.
Gavin, thanks so much. We appreciate it. We do it because we do it for racing. We need to get those pools growing, and all the guys being transparent just makes so much of a difference when it comes to betting with a bit of confidence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neil. It's a pleasure. I wish all the punters a hell of a lucky day today, and all the best to them, and thanks to my sponsors, Hollywood.
There we go. Hollywood sponsoring Gavin Smith Stable. He is the reigning training champion here in the Eastern Cape. We've got about 3 meetings to go after today, and it's, I think, level pegs at the moment, or maybe one in, I'm not sure whose direction, but I'm sure the punters out there will make sure that they include what Gavin has said and what Richard Fourie said earlier on as well.